So I watched that movie, The Electronic State, was directed by the Russo brothers, and yeah, I was not a fan of this movie. Don't I'll say the only positives I have about it is that I thought the overall visuals looked good for the robots in this movie, and that's really about it. Like the plot, I think is pretty bad. Chris Pratt, I actually do really like Chris Pratt. I don't think the character he's playing is all that interesting, and same with Millie Bobby Brown. Like I think she's great in Stranger Things, but I can't say outside of Stranger Things I thought that I've seen her do anything where she's been great in outside of that show. Like her character is just not really all that interesting. I don't think her and Chris Pratt have really all that great of chemistry when it comes to making me buy the friendship between those two characters. And I don't feel like I ever really got invested in the characters. Like stuff about Butter, I felt like I didn't really spend enough time with that stuff to get me invested when she has to make that choice at the end. So, and it just like the story just to me dragged. The characters weren't all that compelling to me in this movie, and this movie tries to go for like a fun vibe, and I feel like it just the tone didn't really work for me in this movie either, and like it just yeah, just overall this was I and this movie cost like 300, which is ridiculous to me, and this overall I just didn't feel like watching the movie I was like this didn't even cost 300. Yeah, so overall, I thought this was a bad movie. The characters I thought were not interesting. The movie dragged for me. I felt like I didn't really get invested in the bond between Millie Bobby Brown's character and her brother. I felt like there wasn't enough time spent on that. And it tries to go for like a fun vibe tone wise in this movie that didn't really work for me. I didn't, like I said, I didn't care about any of the characters. So overall, yeah, I thought this was a pretty bad movie. Like the Russo brothers, outside of like the MCU movies, they really haven't made any great movies outside of those movies. Like Gray Man, I thought was decent. Cherry, I think is decent. But overall, they really haven't made anything great outside of the MCU movies. So I would not recommend the Electronic State personally. So that's my thoughts on Electronic State until next time, movie fans.